All right, hosers, welcome back to another video. And today we're going to talk about Donald Trump, right? What does Donald Trump actually want from Canada? What does he want from us? And why are experts saying it's all about domination? This is my hoser take. No spin, just facts with a conservative edge. Now, here's the deal. This comes from a CTV News report. Experts, let me clarify that. Supposed experts say Trump's "we don't need Canada" talk is what you call classic negotiation tactics. He wants a deal where the U.S. gets a ton and we give them nothing. That's what he wants. Asa, one of the supposed experts, says the U.S. needs Canadian natural resources. I'm not surprised. They also need thirsty Canadians to drink their liquor. Yeah. And cold Canadians to visit their beaches. Yeah. Basically, they want our stuff, our money, and our tourists, but on their terms. Aaron, another supposed expert, let me clarify that, says Trump's foreign policy is very simple. Dominate. Yeah, dominate everyone. Dominate everyone he can and make all other interests bow to his own. Nothing Canada does on any single file, whether it's dairy, border, defense, will ever be enough. It's like trying to satisfy a guy who orders a double-double at Tim's and then complains it's not a triple-triple. Yeah, okay? Now, Trudeau, remember that clown? Okay, reportedly said Trump wants our critical minerals and natural wealth. Let me see, oil, gas, timber, gold, copper, potash, uranium, nickel, iron ore, etc. That's why the 51st state threats keep coming up. Trump downplays our imports, says the U.S. has its own raw materials, but at the same time, he's pressuring on dairy supply management, border security, the things I can't talk about, defense spending, and digital markets. Now, here's the real hoser take, okay? Coming from an ordinary guy like me. This is liberal weakness exposed. Carney scrambles with China and Qatar deals while Trump demands domination. He wants our resources, control, and our submission, not partnership. Now, Paul of the Conservatives, okay, they stand strong. He calls out the threats, demands Canada First policies that protect sovereignty, resources, and jobs, and stands firm against foreign bullying without apology. You have to negotiate with some sort of leverage and some sort of strength, and we've got that with our resources. That would be leadership, putting Canada first, not global scrambling like Carney's doing right now. You know, liberals, man, liberals are like a guy, okay? They're like a guy who can't stand up to the neighborhood bully. So he gives away the backyard and hopes the bully leaves him alone. Polyev and the Conservatives, well, they're the ones ready to build a fence and stand their ground, okay? Now, if you look up on the board here, I wrote up there Trump agenda, okay? This is about what Trump really wants from Canada. Domination and resources, okay? That, in my opinion, is what Trump really wants from Canada. Domination and our resources. We have a lot of resources that the U.S. needs, okay? Now, here's the real hoser view there. Liberals, man, they're weak. They're scrambling from Trump, right? Polyev and the Conservatives, they're standing stronger. They want Canada first. They want to protect our sovereignty. They want to stand firm against threats. They want to negotiate with Trump with some leverage, and that is through our resources. Liberals can't do that because they don't want to mine or take the oil out of the ground. They want nothing to do with resources. So that's why they're so weak. So in the end, Trump wants to dominate Canada. Yeah, he does. He wants to dominate Canada. He wants resource, He wants our resources. He wants to control us. He wants us to submit. Right? So we have to think to ourselves, do we want to continue on with the liberals? Because they're proving that they can't do a darn thing with Trump. I'd say we give Poilievre and the conservatives a chance and see what they can do. All right? And that's my briefing.